this world, love takes many forms. A mother's care, a friend's loyalty, a partner's warmth. But sometimes, love shows its truest face not in words, but in sacrifice. This is the story of two little birds whose love proved that even when life ends, love continues to fly. In the heart of a deep green forest stood a tall and graceful tree, its branches full of life and fresh green leaves. On its highest branch lived two little birds. Their tiny nest was their entire world, warm, safe, and filled with love. From up there, they could see the entire forest. Nothing else mattered, as long as they were together. They had grown side by side, never spending a moment apart. Their love was simple, pure, and innocent, woven into every twig of their little home. They sang together, searched for food together, and cared for each other more than for themselves. But one day, dark clouds covered the sky. A fierce storm swept through the forest with howling winds, roaring thunder, and blinding lightning. The trees shook, branches snapped, and their tiny nest came crashing down. In an instant, their home was gone. With heavy hearts, the two birds searched for a new place to live. They flew from tree to tree, but nothing felt the same. Finally, they found an old, lifeless tree that had somehow survived the storm. It wasn't safe or strong, but it was all they had. With courage and hope, they built a new nest and started over. Time passed, and soon, life gave them a reason to smile again. Tiny eggs appeared in their nest. They guarded them with all the love they had left. Days turned into nights, and finally, small chicks were born. Their soft chirps filled the forest, healing the pain of loss. Together, the two parents worked tirelessly, feeding, protecting, and teaching their little ones about the world. But once again, happiness was short-lived. One afternoon, while the father bird was away searching for food, a hunter approached the tree. He aimed his arrow at the nest. Without a moment's hesitation, the mother bird spread her wings wide to protect her babies. The arrow pierced her delicate body. With a cry of pain, she fell, and the hunter carried her away, leaving behind silence and fear. When the father returned, he found only his frightened chicks. His heart broke, but he knew he couldn't give up. His little ones needed him. Hiding his tears, he raised them alone. He taught them how to fly, how to find food, and how to survive in the wild. Every evening, as the sun dipped behind the trees, he thought of her, her gentle smile, her soft voice, her warmth that no storm could ever replace. Seasons changed, and his chicks grew strong. One by one, they spread their wings and flew away to start their own lives. The father bird, once surrounded by love, was now alone. He often gazed toward the tall tree where their first nest had been, remembering the happiest days of his life. One quiet night, under a sky full of stars, he closed his eyes and felt her presence, as if she touched him softly with her wings. With one final breath of love, he opened his wings and soared higher than ever before, not through the forest, but toward her, toward the one he had loved all his life. The next morning, the forest found him resting peacefully on a high rock. His wings were folded gently, his eyes softly closed. His final flight was complete. He had gone to meet her once again. The little bird who once sang with love left behind not sorrow, but truth. That real love never dies. Storms may destroy homes. Time may separate hearts. Life may test us with pain. But love that is pure and selfless lives forever. In memories, in sacrifice, and in hearts that never forget. True love never fades. It continues to fly, beyond time, beyond life, and beyond the last breath. If this story touched your heart, let love guide your day. Comment love below Sparkling Heart and share this story with someone who still believes in forever.